Hi everyone, if you're new here, I'm Allen with Earthglow, and this channel is all about sharing the joy of candle making. In today's video, I'm going to be revealing to you my top 5 best-selling summer fragrances, and these fragrances are so popular that I can barely keep them in stock. I will release them and within several days they are just gone. People are absolutely crazy about these scents, so you need to know about them. And some of them are my own scent blends, and I will be sharing my custom scent blends with you as well. And I'm gonna link in the description box below the written out kind of recipes or ratios that I'll use for the custom blends. But anyways, if this is something that you're interested in, then consider subscribing. We are posting candle making business content all the time. And anyways, let's get right into today's video. So the first fragrance that I'm gonna be sharing with you is Mango and Coconut Milk by Candle Science. And this fragrance, let's see, are we in focus here? This fragrance is so popular. I usually have to buy a 5-pound jug of this because if I buy the 16-ounce bottles, I can't keep it in stock. This one, it smells like so tropical and fresh and also a little bit sweet to a lot of people, and it just has that kind of outdoorsy, I'm on vacation, mango with the coconut milk, and it has a little bit of like almost like peach to it as well. But people are absolutely crazy about this fragrance, and they would probably buy it year round, but I like to keep it just in my summer collection, and I sell mine under the name Golden Girls, and I have like golden palm trees on it, but you know, it's obviously a play on words with the Golden Girls for those of you who are familiar. Hopefully many of you are. But anyways, that is gonna be my number 5 bestseller. And these are in no particular order really, but I will say that if you stay till the end of the video, I'm gonna share one that is just off the charts, that I have to have like 2 5-pound jugs in all the time to keep the fragrance in stock at all. Okay, coming in number 4, we have Lavender Driftwood and Sea Minerals. And I blend these two together. Let's see if you can see the fragrances here. I blend these two together, and I sell this as Stormwatch. And the blend that I use, I have this whole list of my fragrances in the description, but the blend that I use for this one is equal parts of Lavender Driftwood and Sea Minerals from Candle Science. And these two together, it's like you get the drama of the storm, but you get the minerals of the earth almost. And then there's like this lavender that's just kind of playing in a spa-like way. People are crazy about this fragrance. And I actually sell it as a sequel. So, is that the right word? But like I sell it as a pair with After the Rain. So I have a Stormwatch and an After the Rain, and it's supposed to be like simulating like the earth like before a storm, and then right after it storms, how you're like just smelling like the grass and you're smelling the ozone. And so anyway, this is the first part to that sequel called Stormwatch. That's the name that I sell it under, and again, it's a mix of Lavender Driftwood and Sea Minerals. And then coming in at number 3 is gonna be my After the Rain candle, and this one is a blend of fresh cut grass, let's see if you can see that there, and French lilac from Candle Science. And speaking of fresh cut grass, my neighbor is like mowing the lawn right now, and this fragrance is so reminiscent of just like the grass and the earth after a storm. Can you hear the lawnmower? I don't know if the editing is, the microphone is gonna not pick up the sound, but he's mowing the lawn. Yeah, we're gonna just go with it. But this fragrance is so popular. People will buy often the Stormwatch and the After the Rain together, but oftentimes they'll just buy this fragrance. So I would say if you had to choose one, the After the Rain is more popular, at least for me. And I'm just checking my notes here. Yeah, I have kind of it's almost, I put the blend that I use in the description, but there's quite a bit more of the French lilac than there is the fresh cut grass. It's really like a spa kind of a fragrance, and the lilac really sings, but that little bit of fresh cut grass just adds that earthy note. And it's one of those blends that you probably wouldn't, at least I wouldn't think just hearing it, would go well together, but when you try it and you smell it burning, it is heavenly. And this is admittedly one of the candles that I'll often try to sneak one of because I absolutely love this fragrance burning in my home with the windows open in the summertime. It is really, really special. Okay, and the next blend I want to share with you is a blend of Orange Blossom. Are we in focus? Yeah, and Blood Orange by Candle Science. And this blend I sell under the name of Florida Sunshine, and it is equal parts of each fragrance. People are asking me about this in like January. They're like, are you gonna release Florida Sunshine again? I have had this in my line for the last 2 years, and it can do well all year round. But this one in the summertime just has people absolutely raving because it smells like an orange tree, but you get the blossoms, and it's not that fake type of an orange scent. Like, it does not smell like a gummy bear or like Kool-Aid or like candy. This smells, at least to my customers in Florida, from what they've told me, exactly like a fresh orange when it's in bloom with the blossoms. And oh my gosh, they are crazy about it. But it's not just like in Florida, but I have had people in Florida tell me, because I would consider them like the experts on oranges, I have had people in Florida tell me that it smells so realistic and authentic to what their oranges are like there. And it definitely has like florals, but they're very light florals. You get like the zestiness of the orange, and you get the heart of the orange, like the juices and the fruit, and you get like this light floral. This is a good one for people who like realistic fruity scents, but they like a little bit of floral, like they like to dabble in florals, but they don't want to commit to, you know, an actual, oh my gosh, only floral fragrance. I'm like shaking these as I'm talking. Yeah, this one is so good. The Orange Blossom by itself, I think would be a good seller, and the Blood Orange by itself would be, but together they are just synergistic and something that you must try mixing if you're looking for a beautiful fruity fragrance that also has a very light floral quality to it. And the very last one that I want to share with you is just off the charts. It is off the charts. I can't even begin to tell you how popular this fragrance is. It's so popular. This is Honeysuckle and Jasmine, and this is just not the spill the tea version, but just straight Honeysuckle and Jasmine by Candle Science. I've heard a lot of other candle makers talking about this one too, as well as the mango and coconut milk. I've heard a lot of candle makers saying that works for them as well. But for me personally, I can say that this is hands down like off the charts. I cannot keep this fragrance in stock. I release it in usually the same day or the day after. It's just gone. If you take this to a farmer's market, as Jeff Stanley says, you're gonna sell 10 out of 10 of this candle. And I sell this one under the name of Hummingbird. And to me, it was inspired by my childhood memories with my mom. She would always feed the birds, and we always have like the sugar water, those feeders for the hummingbirds. And they also would go like in the flowers, their little beaks, like in the flowers. And it just reminds me so much of that, and just the elegance and the gracefulness of those beautiful little birds. To me is why I call mine hummingbird, but I've heard this candle, I've heard this fragrance being sold just as honeysuckle jasmine. You can come up with any creative name for any of these that you would like. And I would recommend tailoring that to your audience as much as possible. But anyways, I have to keep 2 5-pound jugs of this one on stock at all times, or it is literally going to just sell out to a point where I don't have enough to make more. And Candle Science usually doesn't have this fragrance, is often out of stock on their website too. Actually, a lot of these are, but this one you want to like buy like at the end of the winter almost, if you're able to, so that you can be sure that you're able to get a 5-pound bucket or a 16-ounce bottle, because they are gone so fast. But anyways, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if this video was helpful, don't forget to give it a like and comment down below if you have tried any of these fragrances or what your summer bestsellers are. If you have one fragrance in particular that just works so well for you, I would love to hear about it too. I think it's all about community over competition and sharing what works for us. And I think that that's so important in small business, to stick together. And I hope that you're able to try out my custom blends, as well as all of these fragrances that sound appealing to you with your audience and your clientele. But thank you again so much for watching, and happy candle making.